everybody to the Motivate podcast show. I'm your host, Rich Wall Street Williams, and I am super excited that you've taken some time to watch, to join in, sit in on this discussion with me. You know, this year has been started out. It's a phenomenal year, man. Great things are happening. I'm really excited. The team are doing things well. Family is doing well. We got some big things on the horizon. Oh, by the way, I'm your host. I'm the host, Rich Wall Street Williams, of the Motivate Podcast Show. The Motivate Podcast Show. We always say listen, but we definitely believe for more. And as I was saying, that this year, I mean, we have set up some amazing things that happen. And the amazing things that are happening aren't happening just by chance or coincidence. You know, some people say, well, you're lucky. No, I don't believe in luck. As a matter of fact, there are opportunities available to everyone. The challenge is not many people are prepared for when the opportunity shows up, right? Opportunity knocks on everyone's door, but it's preparation that opens it. Opportunity will knock on everybody's door, but it's our preparation that opens the door to that opportunity. And so I want to continue talking about having this conversation on faith and vision. I'm really excited. I love this conversation about faith. I love the conversation about vision. My personal mission in life is to get people excited and passionate about things that they can't even see yet. That's my personal mission in life. And in the marketplace, my assignment is to reach a million small business owner, sales professional, and entrepreneurs. That's my assignment. That's where I'm going. So this understanding this topic concerning faith means different things to different people. I'm talking about faith as found in Hebrews chapter 11 in the Bible, Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not yet seen. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for. It is the evidence of things not yet seen. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for. It's the evidence of things not yet seen. When is faith? Faith is now. Now faith is substance of things hoped for. Hoped for simply means to have a strong expectation for something to happen. Hope is the vehicle that connects to faith and drives home the vision, the results, right? Hope is a man or woman that's standing with an outstretched neck, looking for someone or something. That's what hope is. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for. Faith is the substance of things strongly desired or an expectation for. Now, I said this before and I'll say it again. We don't get what we want in life, we get what we expect. We don't get what we want in life, we get what we expect. Friend, what do you expect to happen in your life in 2023? What's your expectation? We don't get what we want in life, we get what we expect to happen. And here's the thing about expectation is hidden in the rhythm of our thinking. Did you hear me, Frank? Expectations are hidden in the rhythm of our thinking. What does that mean? What does it mean to have expectations hidden in the rhythm of our thinking? There's a thought pattern, there's a way of thinking that we have internally, and inside of that pattern or that way of thinking is our expectation for life. I remember years ago, I realized that I had a tape running in my subconscious mind, and the tape running was telling me that I did not deserve success. This tape running told me that I didn't qualify for success. And when I had to drill down and took a look at that program that was running inside of me, that tape that was running in my subconscious mind, I discovered that there was a fear of success because of the responsibility that came with maintaining success. the discipline that came with maintaining success. So expectations are hidden in the rhythm of our thinking. Expectations are hidden in the rhythm of our thinking. So we got to drill down and we got to look at what are the rhythms of my thinking. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for. Hope simply means strong expectations, a longing for. So there are thoughts that I think about myself at the subconscious level that may be hindering me from attaining the things that I want to obtain and I desire to obtain in my life. Am I making sense? Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for. It's evidence of things not yet seen. It's evidence. Evidence simply means conviction. I have to have a conviction in my heart. I have to have a conviction in the core of my belief that whatever it is that I'm lining myself up with, and I'm talking specifically at this point as it relates to the promises that God has for my life, I have to have a conviction that it is so, regardless if I see it or not. Right? Regardless if I see it, just stay with me. I'm slow walking this, and we'll have more of a conversation because next month in March, we're going to have conversations about the spirit of faith. We're going to have conversation in and around it based upon Second Corinthians, the fourth chapter, the 13th verse. But here we go. Let's hit this with Hebrews 11:3. Hebrews 11:3 says, "But by faith we understand that the whole world were framed by the word of God." By faith we understand, right, that the whole worlds were framed by the word of God, so that things which are seen are not, right, were not made of things which are visible. By faith, we understand that the whole worlds were framed by the word of God. The whole world were framed by the word of God. So when I read that, I told myself, well, if God can frame his world with his words, and I'm made in the image of God, Genesis chapter 1 tells me that I'm made in the image of God. I'm made in the likeness of God. So if God is framing his world with his word, well, guess what, friend? I can frame my world with my words. And so it's true for you. Whatever you speak out of your mouth and you capture it with your heart, that thing comes to pass in your life. If you hold it in your mind, eventually you will hold it in your hand. So God framed his world with his words, let there be light, as an example, right? You'll see that in Genesis chapter 1. He's framing the world. He's framing the world with his words. And so you and I can frame our worlds with our words. And that's the point that I want to establish it. Because we understand that part of this process is what are we looking at? What do we see with our eyes? A clearly defined vision will always produce results. A clearly defined vision will always produce results. So I got to write this vision down, right? I got to understand that I will only determine what I will become. Watch this. When I determine what I will walk away from. So I've got to get an image. I'm framing my world with my words. So I got to get an image of what it is that I want. I got to plant that image in my mind. And when I and the process of planting the image in my mind is the process of speaking it out or saying it out of my mouth. You know, I'm recently in the local church that I attend. I go to Spirit of Faith Christian Center in the DC metro area. Listen, if you're within a 300-mile radius of the DC metro area, man, I want you to come hang out with us at Spirit of Faith Christian Center. pastor, church is pastored by Pastor Mike and Dr. Didi, and in my estimation, they are the best pastors on the planet. So if you're within a 300-mile radius of the DC metro area, Sunday morning 8 o'clock service in Temple Hills, Maryland, 10 a.m. service in Brandywine, Maryland. Simultaneously, we're at 10 a.m. in Baltimore, Maryland. Come check it out. One church, multiple locations. So the moment that you and I make a choice, if we decide on who or what it is, I'm going to see this accomplishment, and then I'm going to speak about, I'm going to talk about it, right? And so I have this, my wife and I were recently asked to lead um, the Marriage Made Easy ministry at Spirit of Faith Christian Center, right? And, you know, it was an honor to be asked to serve in that capacity. Uh, but however, in my thinking, I had began to form an image of myself impacting the lives of other people long before the invitation to the position came. You follow what I'm saying? So I started to visualize myself in a certain position. I started to visualize my wife and I in a certain position. I started talking and seeing long before the position and title came, as it relates to who I am, whose I am, and my relationship and what it's like with my wife. And I'm telling you all of that, not so that you can pat me on my back and get excited about my accomplishment, but for you to understand the process to obtaining things in life. Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, it's evidence of things that not seen, evidence of things not yet seen. So how do I get evidence of an unseen thing? I've got to carve out a vision. I had to go to I had to carve out or draw a picture on the canvas of my imagination. Friend, what is it that you want to accomplish in 2023 as it relates to your life, your business, your career, your relationships? What is it? Right? And so you get this image and you talk about the accomplishment of the thing. Now, of course, you get information on it, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm really focusing in on this new year that we're in, and that the success and the height and the accomplishments of the new year is solely connected to you becoming a new you and you seeing the success of the new you long before it shows up. How do you see success before you obtain the success? Well, you have to be success before you see success. You got to put yourself in an environment of success. Here's something that Pastor Mike said. He said, flow, FLOW, flow. F as in Frank, L as in lollipop, O as in Oscar, W as in window, flow. And flow simply means follow laws of winners. So you have to put yourself in an environment. You have to connect with people that are winning. See what she is doing. See what he is doing. How are they maintaining that kind of success? And then you just make a decision that you're going to you're going to get in alignment with that. But I'm telling you, friend, you got to see your success before you be your success. On the canvas of your imagination, friend, I want you to go to the end of 2023, December 31st, 2023. I want you to visualize your goals being accomplished this year. I want you to visualize that you have hit those financial goals. I want you to visualize that if you're in sales, that you hit that record, you hit your sales goal. You see the year, the income higher than what has ever been. Or maybe it's a relationship. You want to take a relationship, if you're married, with your spouse to the next level. See that relationship thriving. see the joy, see the satisfaction. I want you to experience the satisfaction of that. You got to receive that on the inside. You got to embrace it on the inside. You got to rehearse it over and over again on the inside before you have it on the inside. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for. It's the evidence of things not yet seen. Listen, friend, I hope this was inspirational to you. Hope that I sparked something, caused you to want to go and pull out those blueprints and pull out that vision board and make sure the vision is clear. Habakkuk 2 said, write it down, make it plain so that he that reads it may run. Hey, friend, I'm Rich Wall Street Williams for the Motivate Podcast Show. The Motivate Podcast Show, we always say less, but we definitely want to believe for more. Guess what, friend? Let's go.